hollow rings, like it knows what silence brings. Each strike echoes slow and deep, where the restless never sleep. The lid comes down on what once seemed like something more than broken dreams. And every breath I couldn't save gets buried with it in the grave. Lay with nothing left for me to say. The preacher spoke, but I heard none, just the sound of what was done. The crowd was thin, the sky was gray, like even light had turned away. And every face I tried to read looked like it knew what I would be. A shovel leaned against the ground, like it was waiting for a sound to break the stillness cold and tight, but nothing ever made it right. The dirt don't rush, it falls too slow, like it's got something left to show. And every tear I tried to hide just stayed somewhere deep inside. Coffin nails and broken dreams tonight. Nothing here feels wrong or right, just quiet loss I can't redeem. And everything we couldn't be, oh, I tried to hold what slipped away, but it never chose to stay. And every hope I used to keep now lies beneath in buried sleep. I traced the grain along the wood, like somehow that might do some good. But all I felt was empty space, where time erased a living face. The wind came through without a sound, didn't move a thing around, like even nature chose to wait for something I can't articulate. A name was called but felt too light for all the weight of that last night. And every letter etched in place couldn't bring back what it replaced. The ground closed in without a fight, like it had practiced all its life. And every word I didn't say just faded into gray. Coffin nails and broken dreams tonight. Nothing here feels wrong or right, just quiet loss I can't redeem. And everything we couldn't be, oh, I tried to hold what slipped away, but it never chose to stay. And every hope I used to keep now lies beneath in buried sleep. The last nail struck, the echo died, and something in me went with it inside. Not buried deep, not laid to rest, just something missing in my chest. The preacher left, the crowd moved on, like grief was something quickly gone. But I remained where silence grew, with nothing left to hold on to. And in that stillness, cold and wide, I saw the truth I tried to hide, that broken dreams don't fade or end, they just reshape and bend. It ain't the coffin, ain't the grave, it's everything we couldn't save. Every chance we let slip through becomes the weight that follows you. And dreams don't die, they settle low in places only we can know, till every step you try to take feels like something starts to break. Coffin nails and broken dreams remain etched in memory and pain. No healing hand, no time to mend, just something that won't ever end. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to flee, but it still walks right next to me, and every breath I take alone feels like I'm standing at that stone. Now I don't speak, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No past to fix, no truth to claim, just quiet echoes and a name. And if you ever stand this ground where silence is the loudest sound, don't linger long, don't try to see what's buried deep inside of me. The hammer steel, the night runs deep, where broken dreams are laid to sleep. And I remain where shadows gleam, with coffin nails and broken dreams. See the stones from here, but something changed beneath the lights. The creek ran red that night, the willows bowed, the air stood still, like the dog had found its will. And every ripple in my sight held secrets from that night. We came down laid past the old dirt road, where the quiet carries a heavy load. No moon to guide, no stars to speak, just shadows leaning on the creek. The ground was soft, the air was wrong, like it had been waiting all along for footsteps that would break the calm and bring a kind of harm. He said it's done, it's all behind, but I could hear it in his mind, that nothing buried stays that way. It finds a night to come and stay. Water whispered low and thin, like it was pulling something in. And every breath I tried to take felt like a choice I couldn't break. The creek ran red that night, I swear, no reflection left to stare. No turning back, no clean goodbye, just something drifting by. Oh, I tried to look away to run, but you can't undo what's done. And every step I tried to fight still led me back that night. The current slowed but didn't stop, like it refused to let it drop. And every swirl along the bend looked like it knew the end. No voices called, no warnings came, just silence thick enough to name every fear I tried to keep, now rising from the deep. I saw it move beneath the flow, not fast, not clear, just enough to know that something more than water ran, that something carried man. The trees leaned in, the shadows spread, like they were feeding off the red. And every second stretching tight pulled me deeper in the night. The creek ran red that night, I know, no place left for it to go, no prayer to say, no hand to guide, just truth you cannot hide. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it carved into my mind. And every road I try to find still leads me back that time. I knelt down by the water's edge, where dark and memory both converge. And in the surface, barely still, I saw the shape against my will. Not clear enough to call a face, but something fixed within that place, like it had always been right there, waiting in the stare. I reached out slow but pulled away, like touch wouldn't make it choose to stay. And in that moment, cold and wide, I knew what I denied. It ain't the creek, it ain't the flow, it's everything we choose not to know. Every act we try to bury deep finds a current it can keep, and water don't forget or lie. It just reflects what passes by, till every truth you tried to fight runs red within the night. The creek ran red that night for me, not just what others couldn't see. No washing clean, no end in sight, just endless trace of that night. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but it keeps running inside me, and every breath I take feels tight, like I'm still there that night. Now I don't walk that road again, where water bends through hollow land. No past to fix, no truth to mend, just something waiting at the bend. And if you ever hear that stream whisper soft like half a dream, don't follow close, don't trust your sight, or you'll see what ran that night. The water flows, but not the same. It carries more than just a name, and I remain where wrong feels right, since the creek ran red that night. Shifting underneath. The moon cuts sharp through crooked lines across the floor of whispered pines, and every step I try to hide leaves something trailing at my side. I didn't plan to come this far, just followed where the shadows are. The ground was soft, the path unclear, but something kept me moving here. A drop of red against the dirt, a quiet mark of something hurt. Then another just ahead, a silent thread of deeper red. The forest didn't make a sound, like it refused to turn around, and every tree I passed between felt like it knew what I had seen. The air grew thick, the silence loud, like something forming from a cloud, and every breath I tried to take felt like a choice I couldn't break. There's a blood trail through the pines tonight, leading past the edge of light. No voice to call, no sign to find, just something pulling at my mind. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay, and every step I can't deny follows that trail I can't defy. It twists and turns where roots run deep, where secrets don't belong to keep. Each mark more fresh, each shadow near, like it's alive with silent fear. I hear no cry, I see no face, but something lingers in this place. Not ghost, not wine, not memory, just something that remembers me. The branches scratch across my skin like they don't want me wandering in, but still I push, I still descend toward where the trail might finally end. The dark don't fall, it pulls you through to everything you never knew, and every truth you try to hide finds a way to walk beside. There's a blood trail through the pines tonight, leading past the edge of light. No voice to call, no sign to find, just something pulling at my mind. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, shadows seem to hide. The trail just stops but not in peace, like something chose to be released. Nobody there, no sign of end, just broken ground that won't pretend. And in the dirt I start to see the trail ain't leading, it's for me. My hands are stained, my breath runs thin, like I've been walking deep within. Not through the woods, not through the night, but through a truth I couldn't fight. It ain't the forest, ain't the trail, it's every truth that starts to fail. Every lie you let remain leaves a different kind of stain. And some paths don't lead away, they just circle back one day till you finally understand. You've been walking where you stand. You've been walking where you stand. There's a blood trail through the pines I see, and it's been leading out of me. No escape, no place to hide, just something I can't step outside. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but the trail is part of me, and every step I try to take just leaves another mark to break. Now I don't search, I don't pretend, I know exactly where it ends. No forest deep, no hidden line, just everything I left behind. And if you ever walk these trees and feel that shift within the breeze, don't follow close, don't question signs, or you'll leave your own through the pines. The wind returns, the branches sigh, but something here will never die. And I remain where truth aligns with a blood trail through the pines. The engine hums like a dying breath, dragging steel across what's left. No station sign, no final call, just empty tracks and nothing at all. The headlights cut through dust and air, but there ain't no destination there. And every mile that disappears just echoes back through all these years. I bought a ticket I didn't need, paid in regret and silent greed. The conductor didn't ask my name, like it wouldn't matter all the same. The seats are worn, the windows cracked, like time itself can't double back. And every face I try to see turns away slowly from me. The train don't stop, it don't slow down, it don't care who's lost or found. And every track it rides along feels like somewhere I went wrong. No map to read, no path to trace, just movement without a place. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet slow mistake. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before. The whistle cries but no one hears, it cuts through silence, not through ears, like it's calling something lost that vanished long before the cost. A suitcase sits beside my feet, filled with things I couldn't keep. Every letter, every name, just fragments that won't stay the same. I catch my face in passing glass, blurring like a fading past, and for a second I can tell I don't know me that well. The wheels don't rest, they only grind against the rails inside my mind, and every thought I try to send just circles back again. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command, and every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before. I walk the aisle, no doors to find, just empty rows and fading signs. No exit sign, no light ahead, just something pulling me instead. The conductor stands at the far end, not foe, not guide, not even friend. He tips his hat but doesn't speak, like answers are too weak to seek. And in that stillness, cold and drawn, I realize what I've been on. Not a train, not rails, not steel, but something I can't quite reveal. It ain't the road, it ain't the track, it's every step you can't take back. Every choice you let remain becomes a different kind of train. And nowhere ain't a place you go, it's something deep you come to know. When all the paths you tried before don't lead anywhere anymore. This is the last ride to nowhere I see, and it's been waiting here for me. No turning back, no getting off, just endless line I can't uncross. So I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the ride is part of me, and every mile I thought I knew just fades into a darker view. No, I don't fight, I don't pretend, I ride this line that doesn't end. No past to claim, no truth to swear, just motion going nowhere. And if you ever hear that sound, steel on rails with no town around, don't climb aboard, don't take the fare, or you'll be riding nowhere. The engine fades, the tracks run thin, but something keeps me locked within, and I remain where echoes pour on the last ride to nowhere. There's a road that don't show on any map, just a faded line and a missing gap, where the wind don't blow and the clocks don't tick, and the air feels heavy, cold and thick. The sign out front is barely read, half the letters hanging dead, and something in the silence caught in the town that time forgot. Rusty gates where nothing moves and nothing nothing waits. The houses lean like tired men who won't be standing up again. The windows stare but don't reflect light. They've long since lost respect for anything that passes through, or anything that once was true. A swing still creaks on a broken chain, but there ain't no wind to make it sway. And every step I take alone sounds louder than it should have known. No voices call, no footsteps fall, no shadows move along the wall. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet, slow mistake. This is the town that time forgot, where everything is left to rot. No past, no future, no escape, just memory with no shape. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but every road just circles slow. And every path I thought I found leads me back to this dead ground. Tower stands but tells no hour, frozen hands with no more power, like it gave up trying to keep what the town refused to keep. The church's open doors ajar, but faith don't reach this far. The pews are lined with dust and gray, like prayers all drifted far away. I saw a name carved in the stone, not theirs but something like my own. Like I had passed through here before, but never made it out that door. The air don't change, the light won't fade, like time itself is just delayed. And every second I still stand feels stolen from another land. This is the town that time forgot, where everything is left to rot. No past, no future, no escape, just memory with no shape. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but every road just circles slow. And every path I thought I found leads me back to this dead ground. I saw a figure down the street, but heard no sound of moving feet. It didn't turn, it didn't speak, just stood there hollow, pale and weak. And when I blinked, it disappeared, like it was never really here. But something lingered in its place, like time had carved it into space. I ran toward the edge of town, where broken fences all fall down. But every step I tried to flee just brought the same streets back to me. It ain't a place you choose to find, it's something buried in your mind. Every moment left undone becomes a place you cannot run. And time don't stop, it just lets go of things it doesn't want to show, till all that's left is what you fought in the town that time forgot. This is the town that holds my name, when nothing leaves and nothing came. No road ahead, no past behind, just something trapped inside my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but there's no outside from inside. And every step I try to take just proves there's no escape. Now I don't search, I don't pretend. I walk these streets that never end. No ticking clock, no rising sun, just endless echo, never done. And if you ever lose your way and find a town in shades of gray, don't stay too long, don't look too close, or you'll become just like its ghosts. The wind don't move, the sky don't change, everything here feels too strange. And I remain where memories caught, in the town that time forgot. There's a hole out past the tree line where the earth won't settle right. Shovel marks still cut the silence from a long forgotten night. But the dirt don't stay where it's thrown, and the ground don't keep its keep. Something restless in the hollow don't believe in buried sleep. I dug it deep to hide the weight of something I can't name. Every swing just made it clearer I was digging into blame. No cross to mark, no stone to hold it, just a patch of broken land. But the wind kept shifting over like it didn't understand. I walked away before the sunrise, left no trace I could recall. But some things don't need a witness, they just follow through it all. No prayer said no final sound, just something lost beneath the ground. And every step I tried to take felt like a path I couldn't break. There's no grave for the guilty tonight, no place to bury what you hide. You can cover it in dirt and lies, but it don't stay out of sight. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny every shadow passing by, but every step I take alone feels like it's already known. The ground it breathes beneath my feet like it's trying to speak out loud. Every root and every stone pulls tighter like a shroud. There's nobody left to find there, but the space still holds the shape, like the earth remembers better every move I try to escape. I hear it when the night goes quiet, not a voice, not even sound, just a pressure in the stillness, like it's rising from the ground. No line to cross, no end to reach, just something just beyond my speech. And every truth I tried to kill is breathing somewhere deeper still. There's no grave for the guilty tonight, no dark enough to hide the sight. You can bury it 1,000 times, but it won't stay out of mind. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but it kept on finding me. And every mile I thought I gained just circled back into the same. I went back once at break of morning, swore I'd face what I had done, but the hole was gone without a trace, like it had never been begun. No disturbed earth, no broken branches, just the land stretched clean and wide. But I felt it underneath me, like it never left my side. And in that moment, cold and certain, with the sky turned pale and thin, I stopped looking for a grave and felt it opening within. It ain't the ground that takes the blame, it ain't the dark that hides the name. It's every truth you choose to bend that digs a hole that has no end. And guilt don't rest where bodies lie, it moves, it breathes, it don't comply. So every secret left to rot becomes the thing that you are not. There's no grave for the guilty, I know, no place left to let it go. No matter how deep I've descended, it's already where I've been. Oh, I tried to make it end, tried to bury, tried to mend, but every line I crossed before just opened up a little more. Now the ground is still beneath me, but it don't feel like before. Every step is something hollow, like it's waiting for the fall. And if you ever think you've buried something you can't undo, don't look down for where it's hidden. It might be looking back at you. danced around her grave. The townsfolk knelt, they bowed their heads, but no one saw what silence said. That faith can hide what fear won't show, and truth is something very low. I saw him once past closing time, where shadows stretch and bells don't chime. And in his eyes I caught a spark, not of light, but something dark. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole. No scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive. And every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. The basement door was locked up tight, but I heard sounds one silent night. Not loud enough to make a claim, but just enough to carry blame. A shovel leaned against the wall, like it had answered some dark call. And every stain I couldn't name felt tied to him just the same. The Bible lay upon the stand, but pages slipped like shifting sand. And every verse I tried to read felt twisted by a deeper need. The candles flickered, then went thin, like something breathed from deep within. And every truth I tried to seek came back colder than I'd speak. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole. No scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive. And every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. I followed where the floorboards creaked, where silence whispered, never leaked, and found a place beneath the stone where truth was never left alone. No faces clear, no names to call, just something written on the wall, in marks too jagged to ignore, like something tried to say much more. And in that moment, cold and still, I felt the weight of quiet will. Not evil loud, not wrath or flame, just something that don't need a name. It ain't the cloth, it ain't the prayer, it's what we hide when no one's there. Every truth we choose to bend finds a place it doesn't end. And fate don't always make things right, sometimes it just hides the sight, till everything we tried to trust turns slowly into dust. There's a dark secret I can't outrun, not is alone, it's in everyone. No holy ground, no place to stand when truth slips through your hands. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but there's something now I know, and every shadow I now see looks a little like me. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I carry more and speak it less. No faith to claim, no truth to hide, just something walking by my side. And if you ever hear that bell ringing soft where silence dwells, don't answer quick, don't trust the call, or you might learn it all. The bell still rings, but no one hears. It echoes through the passing years, and I remain where truth control is buried deep in a preacher's soul. paper's torn, but still it stays, pinned up there for all their gaze. Faded ink, but clear enough, a name that time won't call a bluff. The wind pulls corners thin and slow, like it's trying not to show that every eye that passes by still reads my name like it won't die. I saw it first in a dusty town, tacked up where the sun burns down, a crooked nail, a splintered board, like judgment didn't need a sword. The sketch don't match the man I am, but close enough to understand that every road I try to ride still keeps that shadow by my side. They wrote my crimes in careful lines, with empty words and borrowed signs, but none of them could really say what I lost along the way. I try to tear it from the wall, but more just answer to the call. And every place I choose to go already seems to know my name's on the wanted poster still, pinned against some broken will. No mercy in the ink they write, just a story painted black and white. Oh, I tried to change, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's been done. And every town I wander through already knows what I might do. The sheriff looked but didn't speak, like he'd been waiting all this week. He tapped the sign and tipped his hat, like that was more than enough of that. The saloon went quiet when I walked in, like they could smell it on my skin. That weight you carry when you know you'll never outrun what you sow. I caught my face in a whiskey glass, distorted like a shattered past, and for a second I could see the man they think I'll always be. The truth don't shout, it don't defend, it just follows till the end. And every lie I tried to store just nailed me to that poster more. My name's on a wanted poster still, pinned against some broken will. No mercy in the ink they write, just a story painted black and white. Oh, I tried to change, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's been done. And every town I wander through already knows what I might do. I burned one down outside of town, watched the ashes hit the ground, but even smoke can't hide a name that's already tied to flame. They don't need proof, they don't need sight, just something to make wrong feel right. And every step I try to mend just circles back again. The road don't judge, but it don't care, it just keeps leading anywhere, except away from what I've been, or what I'm locked within. It ain't the paper, it ain't the ink, it's what they choose to make you think. Every line they write down fast turns into a life that lasts. And maybe I became that man somewhere between the blood and sand, or maybe I was always there, waiting in that hollow stare. My name's on a wanted poster still, no place left, no iron will, just fading lines that won't erase the truth they pinned up on my face. So I tried to run Now I don't tear them down no more. I just walk past every door. No fight to win, no truth to prove, just something I can't remove. And if you ever see that sign with a name that looks like mine, don't stare too long, don't wonder why. Some names are meant to never die. The paper fades but never falls, still hanging there on broken walls. And I remain where shadows loiter, with my name on a wanted poster. Come in fire and flame, just a quiet smile and a borrowed name. The door swung wide, though I locked it tight, like he'd been waiting all my life. The air went still, the shadows spun when I shook hands with the devil's son. And something deep inside me knew there's things a man can't undo. Twice the lies, a suit too clean for dusty ground, and boots that never made a sound. He said, I heard you've lost your way, been running hard but here to stay. I laughed like I had something left, but all I had was empty breath. He placed a paper on the table, wood, it's a sign of snow, it'll do you good. But every word I tried to read felt like it shifted back at me. The pen felt cold inside my hand, like it already knew the plan. And every thought I tried to form just bent beneath this quiet storm. I made a deal with the devil's son, now I can't escape what I've become. No chains, no fire, no burning throne, just something living in my bones. So I tried to walk, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's already done. And every breath I take alone feels like it's no longer my own. The room went dark without a change, like light itself had turned estranged. He didn't move, he didn't blink, just watched me slowly start to sink. I asked him what the price would be. He said, you'll learn it gradually, and smiled like it wasn't cruel, but something worse than any rule. The walls bent in the air, grew tight like truth was hiding out of sight. And every second ticking through felt like it already knew. I signed it quick, I signed it blind, like I could leave it all behind. But every line I tried to flee just carved itself inside of me. I made a deal with the devil's son, now I can't escape what I've become. No chains, no fire, no burning throne, just something living in my bones. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's already done. And every breath I take alone feels like it's no longer my own. I saw him once in a passing street where strangers turn but never meet. He tipped his hat and walked on by like I was just another lie. No hell below, no sky above, just something twisted out of love. A quiet shift I can't explain that settles deeper into pain. And every mirror shows me less of who I was before the mess, like something took what I once knew and left behind a different view. It ain't a soul you give away, it's every choice you let decay. Every truth you choose to bend becomes the deal you can't amend. And devils don't need flame or sin, they just find cracks and crawl within, till everything you thought was you belongs to something you can't undo. I made a deal I understand, no written law, no guiding hand, just quiet loss I can't outrun from the deal I made with the devil's son. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to see what part of this was still me. But every breath I take alone proves I've never been my own. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I walk around what's left of less. No past to claim, no truth to own, just something colder than a stone. And if you ever hear that knock, soft and slow, right on your block, don't let him in, don't play his game, or you'll forget your own damn name. The door still creaks, the night stands still, and something bends against my will, and I remain where shadows run with the deal I made with the devil's son. Beneath the black oak tree, where the chains you forged to silence me. I throw the dirt and say your last goodbye, but don't you dare believe I'll die. And 'cause the thunder knows my name too well, I walk through fire and I've lived through hell. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way, I'll rise again come judgment day. Till the devil is gone, the rope hangs still in the morning haze, like it's been waiting all these days. The scaffold creaks without a sound above that dry and sacred ground. The town stands back with lowered eyes beneath a pale and empty sky, and somewhere low where silence belongs, the hangman hums a song. He wakes before the rising sun to finish what must now be done. No badge of pride, no joy, no hate, just another man delivering fate. His boots drag slow across the boards, like they've memorized these final chores. And every night his hands prepare, feels like a burden hanging there. He never speaks beyond what's due, no comfort false, no borrowed truth, but in his eyes there lingers long the shadow of the hangman's song. The crowd stays quiet, hard and still, as justice bends to human will. And every breath the condemned draws, echoes louder than the law. Hear the hangman's song tonight, low and hollow, stripped of light. No mercy in the words he hums, just the sound of what becomes. Oh, the rope don't ask, the rope don't lie, it just waits beneath the sky. And every soul that hears that song knows the ending won't be long. The condemned man climbs with shaking knees as the wind moves through the trees. No preacher's prayer can slow the dawn, no pleading voice can carry on. The hangman lifts the cloth with care, like even death needs something fair. And every face in that still crowd refuses to cry aloud. The final words are hard to hear, lost somewhere between shame and fear. Then silence falls so sharp and strong, broken only by the hangman's song. The lever waits beneath his hand, like the edge of shifting sand. And every second stretching thin feels like judgment closing in. Hear the hangman's song tonight, low and hollow, stripped of light. No mercy in the words he hums, just the sound of what becomes. Oh, the rope don't ask, the rope don't lie, it just waits beneath the sky. And every soul that hears that song knows the ending won't be long. The body swings, the crowd steps back as morning spills across the black. No cheering cry, no justice won, just another life undone. The hangman looks but does not stare, like he's learned not to see what's there. And every breath he takes alone sounds heavier than stone. He cuts the rope when all is done, then walks away before the sun. But in the wind there lingers strong the echo of the hangman's song. It ain't the rope that leaves the scar, it's who we become for what we are. Every life we choose to wait takes something from us all away. And the hangman don't escape the cost, each name becomes another loss, till every note he hums belongs to all the dead inside his song. Hear the hangman's song once more, drifting through the courthouse door. No triumph there, no justice won, just the shadow of what's done. Ashes falling like a black snowstorm, the sky's on fire and the sun ain't warm. I left my blood on the canyon stone, the bullet waiting with my name carved on its bone. The church bell rang as the silence broke. Now I'm the dead man right There's a glow beneath the surface, not a flame you'd recognize. No smoke rising through the ceiling, just a heat behind my eyes. And the walls don't show the damage, no charred lines, no blackened stone. But there's something slowly burning in a place I can't disown. I tried to drown it in the quiet, let it sink without a trace, buried deep beneath the moments I refuse to ever face. But it flickers in the silence, like it's feeding on the dark. Every memory I've buried leaves behind a single spark. There's no match, no hand to strike it, no clear moment it began. Just a warmth that turns to pressure every time I think I can. And no ash to sweep, no flame to see, just something growing under me. And every breath I hold too long feels like it's feeding what is wrong. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no smoke to show, no warning light, just something steady, cold and bright that never fades no matter how I fight. Oh, I tried to put it out, I tried to bury it where it could hide, but every time I close my eyes it burns a little more alive. It don't rage like wild destruction, it don't scream or tear apart. It just lingers in the background like a pulse beneath the heart. Every word I leave unspoken, every truth I let decay, turns to fuel I never noticed till it starts to find its way. I see it in the smallest fractures, in the way my hands will shake, like it's waiting for a moment, for the surface just to break. No water strong enough to drown what never really settled down, and every step I take away just feeds the heat I can't betray. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no blaze to fear, no end inside, just something hidden out of view that goes stronger the more I refuse. Oh, I ran, I tried to divide what I felt from what I hide, but every line I draw between just burns away what's in between. I stood still in the reflection, tried to trace it to its start, but it wasn't in the mirror, it was deeper than the part. No single spark to point a finger, no one else to take the blame, just a slow and steady burning that don't answer to a name. And in that quiet realization, with no place left to pretend, I stopped trying just to fight it, and felt it moving like a friend. It ain't the flame that does the harm, it's what you keep beneath the calm. Every truth you choose to smother finds a way to burn another. And fire don't need air to grow when it's something you won't show. So every piece you push aside becomes the heat you hold inside. There's a fire and now I see it clear, it was always living here. No matter how I tried to run, it's been part of what something I can't ignore. Now the glow don't feel like danger, but it don't feel safe at all. It just stays there, never fading, like it's waiting for the call. And if you ever feel that pressure with no reason you can find, don't look out for where it's coming. There's a fire still burning inside. Where I returned like it remembered what I'd learned. The wind stood still, the sky hung low over something I won't show. No marketplace, no cross to keep, just quiet dirt that runs too deep. And every step I take feels weak, where the truth was buried deep. I came back late past midnight's call, where shadows stretch and silence crawls. The shovel's rust still fits my hand like it recalls what I had planned. The trees lean in like they can hear every thought I brought back here, and every root beneath the ground feels like it's holding something down. I tried to leave, I tried to run, but distance don't erase what's done. And every mile I tried to keep still led me back to buried deep. The earth don't speak, it don't accuse, it just holds tight what we refuse. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's sinking way too deep. The truth was buried deep that night. No wrong, no mercy, no wrong or right, just hands and dirt and something gone that never should have carried on. Oh, I tried to cover what I knew, but it always found a way back through. And every road I tried to leave just circled back beneath my feet. The soil shifts like it remembers what was hidden in September. Every grain a quiet scream from something lost between the seams. I hear no voice, I see no face, but something lingers in this place. Not ghost, not memory, not grief, just something sharper than belief. I kneel down where the ground dips low, where I once forced myself to go. And in the silence I can feel a truth too heavy to conceal. The night don't end, it only bends around the lies we try to mend. And every word I didn't speak still breathes beneath what I made weak. The truth was buried deep that night. No wrong, no mercy, no wrong or right, just hands in dirt and something gone that never should have carried on. Oh, I tried to cover what I knew, but it always found a way back through. And every road I tried to leave just circled back beneath my feet. I dropped the shovel, let it fall, like I don't need to dig at all. Cause what's beneath ain't under there, it's in the weight I always bear. The ground don't crack, it don't reveal, it doesn't have to prove it's real. Cause every step I take away still brings me back another day. And in that stillness, cold and wide, I see there's nowhere left to hide. Not from the dirt, not from the night, but from the truth I buried tight. It ain't the grave that holds it still, it's every thought against your will. Every moment you deny becomes the place it learns to lie. And buried things don't fade with time, they just grow quiet in the the mind until the silence breaks its key and shows the truth was buried deep. The truth was buried deep in me, not in the ground where none can see. No shovel breaks, no dirt can hide what's been living deep inside. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it's etched into my mind. And every road I try to seek leads me back to bury deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No past to fix, no truth to keep, just everything that runs too deep. And if you ever feel that weight in quiet earth or twisted fate, don't kneel too long, don't try to sleep where the truth is buried deep. The wind stays still, the ground won't break. It holds every choice we make, and I remain where silence seeps, where the truth was buried deep. I've been here before. The wind whispers sins I can't deny. Every mile I go, I hear the angels cry. I bury brothers where the dust runs deep, the names carved in the bones I keep, 'cause hell follows where I ride. Burning right behind, every hoofbeat shakes the ground, every ghost I ever found. The ground was soft where I returned, like it remembered what I learned. The wind stood still, the sky hung low over something I won't show. No marker place, no cross to keep, just quiet dirt that runs too deep. And every step I take feels weak, where the truth was buried deep. I came back late past midnight's call, where shadows stretch and silence crawls. The shovel's rust still fits my hand, like it recalls what I had planned. The trees lean in like they can hear every thought I brought back here, and every root beneath the ground feels like it's holding something down. I tried to leave, I tried to run, but distance don't erase what's done. No signs, no names, just a line that keeps on stretching through a landscape stripped to change. And the sky hangs low and heavy, like it's trying not to tell, where the distance slowly tightens into something close to hell. I got on it without thinking, it didn't question where it led. Every mile felt like an answer to the things I never said. No headlights coming toward me, no one passing, going back, like the road was never meant to hold a second set of tracks. There's no sound beneath the tires, but I feel it in my bones, like the ground is pulling forward, dragging everything I've known. No map to read, no line to break, just something every mile will take. And every breath I try to slow still moves me further down the road. And the road ends in hell tonight, no wrong turn, no left or right, just a line I chose to ride. Now there's nowhere else to drive. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stall, but there's no stopping this paved the path I couldn't change. The mirrors show a fading distance, but nothing I can recognize. Like the past is losing detail as it slowly vaporizes. There's no heat, no flames ahead, no fire lighting up the sky. Just a weight that keeps on building like a truth I can't deny. I pass shapes that look like markers, but they crumble when I'm near. Like the road don't want a witness to what's waiting at the end here. No voice to warn, no sign to read, just something tightening its lead. And every second moving on feels like I knew it all along. Yeah, the road ends in hell tonight. Not a place, not a sight, just a point you can't outrun when there's nowhere left to become. Oh, I ran it through my mind, tried to leave it all behind, but every path I thought was free was just another way to me. I slowed down near the horizon, but it doesn't get more clear. It just folds into the present, like the end is already here. No gate, no line to cross over, no sudden drop or final fall. Just the road dissolving under, like it never was at all. And in that stillness, cold and hollow, with no distance left to sell, I stopped looking for an ending and started recognizing hell. It ain't a place beneath the ground, it ain't a fire or a sound. It's every step you justify till there was nowhere left to hide. And the roads don't end where you expect, they end in what you don't reject. So every mile you let it bend is where the line begins to end. And the road ended long ago, I just never let it show. No matter how far I would go, I was standing where I know. I tried to change the frame, tried to outrun every name, but every mile I called my own was just a step toward what I'd grown. Now there's no road left beneath me, but I'm still moving all the same. No direction, no horizon, just the echo of the same. And if you ever find a road that don't question where you've been, you might think it leads to freedom, but the road might end in hell. There's a sound that wakes the darkness right when everything goes still. Not a voice and not a warning, just a weight you start to feel. And it drags along the silence like it's searching through the night. There's a rhythm in the distance that don't care if you're inside. First it comes in faint and distant, like it's easy to ignore. Just a shift against the quiet, like a footstep on the floor. But it grows without a pattern, slow and steady, hard to place. Like it's circling the moment, not confined to time or space. There's no source I can point toward, no direction I can choose, but it sounds a little closer every time I think I've moved. No light to cast, no shape to see, just something tightening on me. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's waking what should sleep. It's the sound of chains at midnight clear. No one else but I can hear. Just a dragging through the dark, like it's pulling at a mark. Oh, I try to block it out, pretend that it's something I can end. But every night it comes the same, like it's calling out my name. I check the doors, I check the windows, found no sign of anything. But the sound don't need an entry, it just is like it's been. There's a pattern in the scraping, like a spell in something slow. Every pause feels like a question that I'm already meant to know. I stood still to let it pass me, but it didn't move along. It just settled in the silence, like it knew where I belonged. No lock to turn, no thread to break, just something I can't separate. And every step I take to flee still keeps it walking next to me. It's the sound of chains at midnight near, closer now than I can bear. No matter where I try to stand, it's dragging right across my path. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny, but it matched me stride for stride. And every second I outran still ended where it all began. I waited once to face the hour, let the silence fall in place. Didn't move, didn't breathe, just let the dark reveal its face. And the sound came right on schedule, not behind me, through my chest. Like the weight I thought was trailing had been something I possessed. No iron links, no hands to bind me, no chain laid out in view, just a pull I couldn't measure, but I finally felt it true. It ain't the night that brings it near, it ain't a ghost you need to fear. It's everything you never free that learns to drag itself in need. And chains don't always show their weight, they move with you, they resonate. So every step you call your own might not be yours to walk alone. It's the sound and now I understand, it was never in the land. No matter how I turned to see, it was always part of me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run, let it drag me where I'd come. And every step I tried to claim was bound inside a hidden chain. Now midnight doesn't feel like time, it's just a place I fall into. Every night the sound returns, like it's something I must do.